Hi, my name's David, and I'm the owner of Bend Event Sound, and this is our team.
My name's Emiliano.
And I'm Brandon.
Together, we make Bend Event Sound.
Yeah, requests are totally okay. I always want to make sure the bride and the groom get to listen to the music they want to listen to during their wedding day. Really, it just depends on what the couple wants, and during the wedding, I take pride in, having a good flow for the day, reading the crowd, making sure the bride and the groom are having a good time, and just having that flow going on throughout the day. I believe providing a meal for the DJ is always appreciated. If it's not provided, it'd be nice to know just so I could bring snacks from home.
It depends on the moment during the wedding when the dance floor is empty. If it's supposed to be dance hour, then I would look at the couple's list of songs, pick the top bangers and hits, and throw those in immediately. My style is really free flow. It depends on the venue, the couple, what the music they're interested in, the time of day, the weather. I'd like to think that my style flows freely. I plugged it. Requests are absolutely fine, but once again, that is the choice of the bride and groom. Some bride and grooms really like to have a tailored mix of music that they've chosen. Other bride and grooms prefer it to be welcome and open to whatever their guests want to hear. So it really depends on them. That's a question that we ask in our planning guide.
Okay, so our style is this. We just want to create a fun atmosphere for the couple on their wedding day. We ultimately feel as a company that music's kind of the heartbeat of the wedding and kind of cues everybody where to go, when to do things and stuff like that. And we just want to make sure like the flow and tempo is going really well. We also have a planning guide that we created, which is customizable, but also tailored to the couple's needs on how they want the day to flow and sound. So the idea behind that is for them to fill that out, front load us with how they want the day to flow and sound, and then give us that information, and then ultimately just show up and have a good time. A week before the wedding, we will give you guys a call, check in, go over everything, and make sure that all of our T's are crossed, I's are dotted, make sure all of our questions are answered, and go from there. So are requests okay? Of course requests okay, but it's based on what the couple's given us. If they're okay with requests, then we're okay with requests, because ultimately it's your day, it's not our day. Absolutely not. We actually just do everything on the fly. So based on the information that you've given us, we upload and download the songs that you specifically want, and then we just read the crowd. With over 15, 17, and 12 years of experience, we're very capable of creating a flow and tempo for each and every single day. And no two weddings are alike. The structure and the tempo and the flow for every wedding is different. Current technologies and changes, absolutely. We have some of the best sound equipment. We use Bose sound equipment. We use Shure wireless mics, and we currently just got the new Rain 4 controller for our DJs. Which is amazing, and they're able to create fun sounds, go with the flow, and create the beats that you guys want for your wedding day. What's most important for us is flow and tempo, to make sure that you guys show up and aren't curious or wondering what's going on. So on your wedding day, we show up about an hour to an hour and a half prior, get everything all set up, do our sound checks, do our mic checks, say hi to the officiant, say hi to the couple if you're available. And then we start playing music about 15 to 20 minutes prior to set tone and ambiance for your guests that are arriving. And then after that, we flow from there. So typically in Central Oregon, there are multiple outdoor wedding venues. So we'll have a setup outside, a setup for ceremony, and then set up inside if your wedding's on the inside. So therefore, there's seamless transitions between one to the next. And then after, we just create the fun atmosphere with good communication and just making sure that you know what's going on during the day. We do actually do lighting. We have lighting specific for the dance floor to create the aesthetics and atmosphere on the dance floor. It is only dance floor lighting though, not bistro lighting. It is strobes and beats and lasers and all that kind of stuff. We find that some 30% of our couples still really like that. And so we have that a part of our Elk Lake package. With 17 years in the business, we've worked at 99% of all venues in Central Oregon. We do also work at private residences. If you are at a private residence, we will come out a week or two prior, walk the property just to find out where the ceremony location is, the reception location is, where dance floor is gonna be, and where all the outlets are gonna be. If there is also a happenstance that you have a generator, we will also ask that you provide power for us for all the weddings. So we bring everything else that is needed except for power. So we have table, booth, everything that is needed. You don't need to provide us with anything except for power.
So how do we make the weddings a relaxed environment? I take pride in being a great wedding vendor and also helping out the other vendors during the day. I believe it's all a team effort, and one of my goals with being a DJ is making sure the bride and the groom know that we're on the same page. So when the wedding day comes up, they basically know that as the DJ, I have everything covered, and it just helps them be more relaxed and have a good time with friends and family. Yeah, with Benevent Sound, I've worked at 99% of the venues in Central Oregon. Most venues I work at, there is a really good flow with the layout, and also if I do work at a venue I've never worked at before, I'll go there maybe a week beforehand of the wedding just to make sure that I'm dialed in, where I know where the outlets are, where ceremony is going to be, and it's never going to be an issue if there's a venue that I haven't worked at before. I'm a very adaptable DJ when it comes to weddings. Yeah, honestly, with technology, things can happen. This is a reason why I like to show up a couple hours before the wedding, and I will, troubleshoot all my gear. In the years of experience I've had working with Benevent Sound, I've never had an issue with the gear that we use, and we take pride in staying up to date with all the current technology. I'm very excited because this year I'm going to be introducing a new mixer as part of my set, which helps me just be able to have a little bit more fun while I'm DJing for you guys on the dance floor, and can create more of just a free flow atmosphere. Yeah, honestly, the day is for you guys. If you ever need recommendations for certain parts of the day, just from our experience, we can always, send you a small list of suggestions for grand entrance song, ceremony music. But at the end of the day, it's your choice, your music. I'm just there to help you have a good time and get everyone on the dance floor.
Benevent Sound has been working in Central Oregon for 17 years, and through that time, we've worked with almost every day of coordinator that you could hire for your wedding. We have a wonderful working relationship with all of them. They're wonderful to have as well. If you're on the fence about choosing a day of coordinator, we would suggest that you do. They make your life so much easier. They can handle and take off of your shoulders so much stress. And when the day comes, they help the tempo and flow of your wedding be seamless with ours. Yes, you can pick your own music, and we prefer that you do. This is your day, and we want your wedding to be a reflection of you and the music that you're into, that your family would listen to what's coming out of the speaker and say, oh, this sounds like them. So we do encourage you to pick your own music as part of our planning guide. There's a section where you can complete ideas of artists and songs for the cocktail hour, for dinner, for dancing, and so it's not just one blanket genre of music that has to go across the whole wedding. It can change and shift as you wish it to. Here at Benevent Sound, we like to stay current with technology. As you know, that shifts rather quickly in our world, so we have up-to-date speaker systems, really wonderful quality microphones to use for ceremony and for toasts, and also a Rain 4 DJ controller that's new to us here at Benevent Sound, that is just an absolutely state-of-the-art instrument for a DJ to have control over their music, have the ability to make your dance party feel like you're at a big concert event, and also have the subtlety to make your dance party feel as local and homegrown as you want it to feel. One way in which Benevent Sound DJs separate themselves from other DJs is through our experience, and we get a lot of feedback from coordinators and other vendors at how well we are keeping the flow, working as part of a team, making sure that everyone's on the same page. Also being able to shift in the moment if something changes, or if we want to bump toasts to this time or change the first dance to this time. Our experience lends us to be able to be relaxed in those moments, and we want your day to go exactly how it's supposed to. Things do arise in the day, it is life, and being able to react and stay calm and flex to a different timeline is part of what we pride ourselves in.
Do you travel? We do travel based on availability, one. Number two, there are travel fees incurred. And then also we want to make sure that we're able to be comfortable at the venue that you are getting married at. We love working with wedding planners. Wedding planners actually make our jobs easier because there's good communication between one and the other, and between the two of us, we can actually make the day flow seamlessly. and stress-free without any hiccups. So our goal at every single wedding is to provide a service where you, your family, your friends all can feel the same level of care and have a wonderful time. We want you to end the night with the hype and the party still going. If you don't happen to have a wedding planner, we actually have a wedding planning guide that we've added to and subtracted from throughout the years, and we really found our sweet spot in what we need from the couple to give us to create a memorable day for them. So it covers all the big things and all the little things, sometimes the things that you look over. Our ultimate idea about the couples we get to work with is most brides have been a bridesmaid, most grooms have been a groomsman, or most couples that are hiring us for their wedding day have been to a wedding together. But it's completely different when you just show up as a guest. You don't really see the behind the scenes stuff as you do when you're planning your own day. I think that's it.
What kind of DJ am I? What's this for?